Canada's Wonderland is a huge amusement park located in the Toronto area. This park features an absurd collection of 17, soon to be 18 roller coasters. Canada's Wonderland also doesn't like to take out roller coasters as well. They only did it twice, and one of them closed pretty recently, and that is the infamous Time Warp. This was in Perla Valare, and it was known for giving an uncomfortable ride experience, and it is officially bulldozed. So what do you replace it with? And that is what this video is about. So I'm gonna mention 3 different rides to specifically fit in Time Warp's plot, and the other 3 are for Time Warp's plot and Flight Deck's right next door. That's also an aging ride. So let's start specifically with Time Warp. The first model that I thought of was a Vakoma family coaster. This would be a nice addition into Canada's Wonderland, and here's why. Vakoma is a game changer in the family coaster market. They sold a specific model, aka the Horus, 5 times in a very short period of time, and it's different from anything at Canada's Wonderland. And since new Vakomas are very reliable, they're praised by families, it's not too thrilling, I don't see this out of the question. But let's stick with a fairly similar model with the family Boomerang. If they wanted a shuttle family coaster to make it different from anything in the park, this is right up their alley. These are growing in popularity, but there is one glaring critique. Canada's Wonderland is known for picking up very high crowds, and family boomerangs aren't known for being capacity monsters. But wouldn't it be cool if they added a turntable to increase capacity? That would be cool. This isn't the most realistic option, but hey, all of us can dream. It would be unique to their lineup, and the closest one you got is Snoopy's at Kings Island, and that is a little over 7 hours away. So this would be a really cool addition. Next up is a bit different. It's actually not a roller coaster. It's with the S&S Scream and Swing. This is a special type of replacement because Canada's Wonderland has a crazy collection of flat rides, so I want to add another one into the mix. I checked on Google Earth, and a small screaming swing fits in the plot like a glove. There is no screaming swings in the area except for Skyhawk and Cedar Point, but they are crowd pleasers and growing in popularity. It just makes sense to add one here to Canada's Wonderland. Now the next few models are for Time Warp's plot plus flight decks, so let's start off with a mock mega coaster. I know this is a bit random, but I'm thinking outside the box for these models. Six Flags has a pretty good relationship with Mach, but Canada's Wonderland needs a coaster with ejector airtime, because the B&Ms with Leviathan and Behemoth feature floater airtime, and maybe Alpine Fury will feature some ejector pops here and there, but it's not an ejector machine. It can feature a twister layout with many crossovers, maybe feature a light package. I like this idea. It would be a great addition. So next up, if you see my previous replacement videos, you're not going to be surprised with the next model. It's a Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster. I'm imagining something like Gold Rush Axelhaaren coming here, and there's some legit reasons for this. There's only one other roller coaster at Canada's Wonderland that goes backwards with Bat, and this is going to be different. They probably shouldn't add too many versions because Alpine Fury has a lot of them, so they could add a swing launch, many crossovers, maybe even a spike too. Gerstlauer Infinity coasters are pretty popular as well, but it's not as popular as our last model, the Vakoma Tilt Coaster. Something like Siren's Curse right up front would draw in so many people, because the first thing that the general public will see is the tilt track. When I first thought of this model, I thought Cedar Point would be way too close to Canada's Wonderland, but Cedar Point is a measly under 6 hours away, so I say that's far away enough. I know I said this multiple times, but this is different from anything in the country, and this will change the park skyline too. I really like this idea and the other ones that I've talked about, so I want to hear from you guys. What do you want to replace Time Warp and Flight Deck at Canada's Wonderland? And if you enjoyed this video, you can go give it a like. I said this a lot and I'll say it again. Our goal for 2025 is to hit 700 subscribers before next year, and we are surprisingly not that far from 700. It really helps out the channel and fight against the YouTube algorithm. And I forgot to add something. This will be my last video before my Virginia trip, and my outro is going to completely change, and I will not upload on June 25th, just as a heads up. So you can expect a new video coming out in the next 5 days. So keep that adrenaline pumping, and thanks for watching.